my flag.
I think when you get it, then you should.
No, ain't no get. I might not ever see it.
I think when you.
I ain't got but what? You would average what? 100 years? I might
Russ.
not see that flag.
Oh, well, Russ,
I
you
might not
know
get to that flag.
Russ,
but I'm doing it for
Russ.
my seeds.
Let me tell you what you're
to get
doing.
that flag. And the
Russ.
top 3%,
But you were
the
celebrating
top 3% of the rich and the power
They don't give a
want
fuck
you
about
to
that
get there.
flag.
They
They
want
don't
to
give a
get
fuck about that flag.
generations and generations. They keep
That
trying
has
to
nothing-
conspiracy
that
to
has
find a
nothing
way to
to
They
kill
do
don't
us
give
all.
a fuck about the
That's why
flag.
we're killing each other. They trying to find ways to kill us
that's-
all.
that
So
has-
we're going to get to that flag.
That has nothing to do
What's
with
gonna happen when you get to that fucking flag? That's what I want to know.
That's nothing. That has nothing to do with
What's
what
going to
I
happen
just
when you
said.
get to that flag is liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Russ.
Hey,
But until then, I should honor that flag.
Right.
You feel then you should struggle and fight.
God damn.
You should pledge allegiance.
You should
You
struggle.
should pledge
Your
allegiance
allegiance to what's
that
going on
flag.
with that
And
flag.
they're
Right,
not
because
giving
guess
it
what? Because you ain't keeping that flag for yourself. For the 3%.
Hey, Russ.
No, I'm not comparing you. I'm not.
Hey,
I
Russ.
pledge allegiance, not to what they initially started with the flag was for.
I'm
So
talking
what's
about
for now?
But
Are
right
you getting
now,
that
I'm
right
pledging
now?
allegiance for that flag.
When it should be 300 years from now.
Because it's supposed to be for liberty, justice for
say it
all.
again. What's the
Supposedly.
Right.
So guess what? I'm standing up for it because that's my flag. For the liberty, justice for all.
That's the
I'm
same-
struggling for. I'm having faith and hope, and I'm stepping
You
closer
know,
and closer.
I can see you.
I'm struggling to
why
get
don't-
to that
so
to
why
that
don't
point.
you- why don't you-
I might not get there, but I'm getting to that point.
Why don't you submit to it when it happens?
I might not get there.
So why
So
submit
why
to it?
you why?
How am I? Look, I'm not.
He's doing it for his seeds.
I'm doing for my seeds. Just
Let
like
them see
my,
you do
my,
it.
my answers
They got a
did
better
for me
chance of getting
to
to
where I'm
it
at
than you
right
do.
now.
Shit.
You might not know what the hell your answers did, but guess what? You at what right now, and they fought for it. Whatever struggle that it was, everybody got different struggles, whatever it is, and
Absolutely.
it's a struggle.
There's no argument
You got to where
to
you
say
got
that
to.
the people, our predecessors, and people that came before us had it harder
harder.
and struggled to get
Yeah.
to where we are today.
So I owe
we
my
had-
life.
They didn't
I
do
owe
it by
my
chasing the
life.
flag.
I owe my life. I don't even know my answers. And if I don't believe in reincarnation,
So why
but
we
guess what?
celebrate
If I was
that?
reincarnated, I bet you
You're
I probably was
celebrating
the one
a
that
flag
struggled.
You
that
salute
does
the
not-
flag.
A
Salute
flag
it.
that does not care about you.
Salute them. Salute
So
your
why are
ancestors.
So
you
guess what?
pledging allegiance to something
Because that's
that
my
does
flag.
It's not yours.
That's mine.
But this
And
is
I'm
the
taking
same
that
man that paid
flag
for a car.
for my people.
You will pay for a
You know what
car.
I'm saying?
You'll pay for. That's like saying you'll pay for a car and the car ain't yours.
Listen.
Why?
Listen,
Because someday it might be mine, so I'm gonna pay
Hold
for it
on,
now.
hold on.
listen. And that's with a faith in
And that's your flag?
Yeah.
And you run around in this foreign ass fucking car?
No, I
Get the
don't.
fuck out of here. What the fuck is the BMW? It ain't American.
Look, listen.
And
Well,
listen
my
to
stuff
my
is
ass.
American.
And listen
Your
to my
T-shirt
ass.
in American.
They got
I'm
a
just telling
a
you what
flag
I'm
on
fighting
it.
for.
Your
Dude,
tattoo
I'ma
in
tell you,
American.
on some of these jobs that I
mustache
worked on
in
when I was
American.
in
I'm just saying. Don't start talking about America. Don't start talking about America. I'm just saying.
Don't start talking about America. We started talking about America.
Let me tell you some real American shit. You come on any fucking union job with a foreign car, they will fuck your car up.
Yeah.
Real talk. So you ain't.
No, I don't know about all that now.
I'm telling you from my
I
fucking
don't know all
experience.
that. If you go to Ford Motor Company right now.
They got a separate parking lot. They got a separate parking lot.
And you got people that
For you and your
They
Honda.
got foreign cars.
They got a
I'm just
separate
saying.
parking lot for it.
I've been down there.
They got a separate parking. They got a separate parking lot for it.
Hold on.
They parking lot. The parking lot in front of Ford
$100.
company. I bet you $300.
Hold on,
$100.
let's go with the point.
$100.
Greg,
I seen it,
listen,
Greg.
turn it up.
I'm trying to tell you.
stick with your point. Your point was you are a proud
American that buys
So
foreign.
why did you buy a foreign-made car?
Because
What are you talking about? Foreign made car.
That BMW.
Because it resale it's American.
No, it's not American.
he bought it in America.
So
That
you
makes
were
it
so
American.
proud,
Yeah.
but you bought a foreign.
But most of my cars is American.
That's not what I asked.
Most of my cars.
Only one car was
Let's
American.
stick to his
Two cars, Hyundai and a BMW.
So that's why you bought multiple cars.
Two. Come on.
Hey G, give me a look real quick.
American sold it to me. Just like American sold you a lot of stuff. Some
Yeah.
a lot of people
I don't
don't
salute
salute
the
it.
flag.
Your criminal company,
I don't salute the flag.
Where it come from?
it come from another country. It don't come from here.
Are you a proud American?
Yes.
Then you should have bought an American.
No, you can't shoot nothing. I'm still proud regardless if I could trade with other countries.
Support
I'm saying-
other countries. You ain't trading shit.
I'm
What you
trading.
You definitely
Your
are
money for
trading.
their car, that's a trade.
I'm saying.
Your money for their car,
Let me
that's
tell
a
you
trade.
something. the 3% that's up there. They got that flag.
It's 1%.
Okay, the 2%.
It's 2% now.
2% and the power, the most powerful 2%. That's up there, right?
Right.
Now we ain't talking about the international power. We're talking about the U.S.
Right.
Okay, whatever.
They don't give a fuck about that flag.
They don't.
They do.
They don't.
No.
They care about money.
That's what I'm saying, Greg. The flag represents a lot of stuff, which is money, power,
They
liberty, justice,
care less
all
about
that.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
say mantra we
I'm just, that's what I'm saying. That's what they represent.
How does money and power equate
That's
justice?
what I'm saying. The
They
flag.
send jobs away from
That's what I'm
America.
saying. That's what you gotta change it. They make the stuff. They create and make sure that you don't. You know what I'm saying? They want to stay in power. That's why they use the cops to beat the shit out of us, and they make us divide us so we black folks can kill each other. All the different conspiracies they doing, so you don't want to get to that flag. They don't want you up there like
Who
that.
trying to get to the flag?
You know what I'm saying? They want
Say it again.
Who the fuck trying to get to the
have a
flag?
mentality like that.
Where's this flag
They want you
at?
like,
I'll help you get there.
They want you to have a pride and all that type of
I'll help you
stuff.
get there. Bend over. I'm gonna
Fall
help you get there.
down. They
Where's
want you
this
like,
flag
yes
at?
sir, yes sir.
That's what you're
I don't
doing.
wanna- that's how they want you to be.
That's how you
Right.
doing.
Yes sir.
That's what
yes,
you're
sir.
doing.
No,
I don't want no
I'm struggling for the flag. I don't get no fucking yes
What
sir.
are you doing?
I don't
What
give a
the
fuck.
struggle
This
you
my
doing?
sloop. This my shit. You whatever you got, I want it too. Now, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Whatever you got, I want.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're saying, hold on.
You got 30 acres of land and a mule. I want 30 acres of land.
Ain't nobody said-
And I'm gonna fight. I want to fight for it.
All right. So you're saying to get to that, and to get to that, you're not going to talk. You're not talking about kneeling. You're not talking about revolutionary things and fighting in the streets.
about following-
You're talking about following line, getting the tie, and going through the justice
along to
systems
get
to
along.
get it.
Going along
That's
to
what you're
get
talking about
along.
to do. You're talking about not doing on Kaepernick shit. You're talking about becoming lawyers and doctors and then fighting to go through the justice system.
Whatever it takes. Yeah.
No, you can't. You're obviously not saying whatever it takes because the people
not
out.
whatever it takes.
Yeah, you're obviously not saying that.
Right. That would take
You're
it.
saying do it by the justice system and not interrupt your football game.
Right.
There's other means of doing it.
Don't fuck with my football, my basketball,
And your baseball,
my
obviously.
baseball.
Obviously not baseball.
Don't be dealing.
Not when you have a humongous platform. Not during the Olympics.
Hey, wait a minute, motherfucker. You don't care about football. You just watch the football to win that motherfucking card. You don't give a fuck about the score. Who win? You ain't got a team. Who your team?
Cowboys now.
I ain't never
He
hear him
said
cheer.
Cowboys.
I ain't never hear him cheer for no team.
Shut up.
He cheer for the
Cowboys
Jerry
now.
Jones.
If it came from the point
God
between
damn.
your team winning and you winning that pool, you will go in that pool.
Don't let them fool you now.
Where they going?
What the club going?
They taking the flag.
On
Let's
championship.
take another $100 bet.
We're gonna champion.
Bet it up. Bet another 100.
Dallas got the worst fucking team in the
Bet
world.
another 100. Them
I
some
already
bitches been
know.
losing. What's their record?
What's their
Don't
record?
worry about what their record is. They're
No,
gonna make
what
it.
Don't
their
worry
record?
about their
What is
record.
their record? What is Dallas' record?
No, you finna take my. I don't know. I don't know.
Picture this.
I need my $100.
Hey, Lou, I sent it to you. Don't worry about it, man. I got you.
I'm not gonna lose that. I'm not gonna lose that from
I
club.
would shut the fuck up for the rest of the night if you could tell me their record right now.
Dallas
Cowboys.
Dallas right now is 3-2.
They 3-2. They only played 4 games.
I mean,
Actually, Dallas played 3.
it's
Actually,
3-1.
played 3-1.
Wow.
Actually, Dallas played 3 games.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. They played.
They played 4.
They played tonight. No, they
Hey
played
man,
tonight.
pick up
Thursday
the
night.
fucking phone and put this shit to rest. That's stop going back and forth.
Phone
Look it
what?
up. Go
I'm
Google
gonna
it.
Google. Wait, I got it on. What you call
Yeah, I'm
it.
recording right now, baby Bubba.
I got
They
NFL.
just played Sunday. They lost Sunday. They played the Rams.
That's the first game they lost. You said they 3-1.
No, they 2. They lost 2 games.
You just said 3-1. First you said 5-2.
That was the
or
5th
some
game.
shit.
He tried to confuse me.
The 5th game. Ain't
The
nobody
5th
played.
game.
Hey, you trying to Abdullah your ass, man. Don't let him Abdullah your ass, man.
2-2.
I didn't know my name was a verb.
Hell yeah.
I know they lost.
When it sounds
the game.
easy,
They ain't going
it's actually
Who
hard.
the quarterback?
Count to 4.
That's your team. Who's the quarterback?
Who's quarterback? Who's quarterback? Name one quarterback and one receiver. That's your team.
Elliott.
Who?
Elliott.
Wrong. Elliott's a running back. He said quarterback and wide receiver is what he said. Elliott's a running back. Shit.
I don't even know the owner.
That's his team.
He's the one on top.
But you know that third right. You You are riding with a team that you don't know shit about. Just like you ride with that flag that you don't know shit
Oh,
about.
no, don't go there.
And the only part of the
Don't go there, Ski.
It's the truth. Yes.
Tell him not to go there for the
You don't
camera,
even know what
dog.
that flag stands for.
I do.
It's not for you.
It is for me.
You just said it wasn't for you, but you want to make it for
Guess
you.
what?
You just
Yeah,
said it
no.
wasn't for you.
You said it's not for you, but you're going to make it for you. You're going to
And
claim it.
Look, I'm claiming it. It's mine.
Go
I'm
get
by
that flag,
faith
bro.
right now as if it's mine now. You understand?
Yeah, some Christian shit. I got it.
Okay, yeah. But basically, I'm going.
No, I got you. You see, what's that?
Go get
Claim
that
it.
flag,
They'll
bro.
like
Go
put
get
it out
that
there or
16.
something. Yeah, I got
In
you.
your bug out bag, go get that flag.
I want to
Guess
see
what?
when you get that flag.
I don't know other countries. I've been to a lot of countries, but no, I can't struggle for them. I can't struggle for Afghanistan, Iraq. I can't struggle for all other countries. No, I struggle for mine.
Why? Them countries don't give a fuck about you. This country don't give a fuck about you.
So who the fuck you gonna come to? Who you gonna?
For yourself.
Oh, you for yourself.
For your-
Oh,
for
so
your
you're a
people.
nomad then.
For your people.
You're a nomad.
For your people.
That's who you are.
People make it.
You are nobody.
People make a
You
country.
migrate from
flag.
north, south,
A flag don't make a country.
He loves people that love him. He
A
loves.
flag
Well,
don't make a
man, do
country.
that. They love everybody.
A
They
flag-
have nothing. They have no country, no nothing.
I'm
They don't want to
gonna
follow
love
the rules.
people that
They just want
love
to live.
me.
And they take care
And
of their
that's how
family and
that's
they love
gonna go.
everybody.
Say that, Luke. Look at the camera. Say that
There's
again,
nothing
please.
wrong with nomads. That's
Say that
nothing
again.
wrong.
I'm
There's
gonna
nothing wrong
love
with
people
it.
that love me.
And that's just how that is.
You are a person without a country.
Guess
Boom.
what? I'm a person with a country, and that's the USA. Including Puerto Rico. But Puerto Rico was added on.
And what the country doing for them?
Right.
Nothing.
For those brown
Very
people.
minimal.
What is that country doing for those brown people?
Well, we got
Very
three sides
bad.
on charge now, but still, you're right. Initially, no.
What are those people doing for New
But
Orleans?
that's your flag.
You're right. Exactly.
That's your
What are those people doing?
Struggle comes in at.
We are struggling.
That's what I'm
That is
saying.
your flag.
That's what I'm saying.
We are struggling though.
And you fucking fight for them.
So
you
guess
fight
what?
for
If
the
you
flag.
all
And they're not
feel that
struggling
way-
for you.
If you all feel that way, then
Right.
where's the unity? We can go and go get your own country. Get our own country.
You mean Garveyism?
You know what I'm saying? Where we go back to Africa or whatever.
That's not what we're saying.
No, I'm just saying. Let's get to the point now. Let's stop when
And
we're
that-
doing
and
all
that's
that.
exactly
Let's
what
change
we're
all
trying
that.
to tell you.
Forget
That-
the flag,
that
forget
blacks-
the USA, and all this other stuff, and the wrong justice system. And let's unite as a blacks and get our
We
own.
don't-
How can we when we got you?
We don't have that kind of power.
Wow, we should know.
No,
So
I-
we need what we need to do is put our stake here.
And stay here and take care of your own nomads up in here.
You know what?
So we nomads in here.
So we got people
For
like
how
you.
long?
It's
We all gonna be nomads. So they always gonna have control and keep on doing what we're doing.
We can't
You
be
can't, it's like the movie,
nomads
what's
in
that
one
movie?
place.
What's that girl?
How are we gonna be nomads in one place?
What is that movie?
Nomads roam around.
Yeah, they do. They don't have no. Yeah.
You said nomads
They
here.
migrate.
We ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going from south side to here. That's it.
Still a nomad.
Nomads
In
roam
their
around.
eyes, you're a nomad.
What are you? What are you? What are you in their eyes?
I'm a
You
USA.
ain't shit.
In my eyes, they probably think I'm a nomad, but I'm
They eyes,
struggling.
you ain't nothing.
I'm struggling to get that flag.
Look what you trying to take away from right now.
I know.
But you fucking
Because of the
picture
title they got. They
That's
say
right.
I'm a nomad.
Yeah.
Oh
You know what? It's
my
yes, sir.
God.
Then they say it's time again to vote for us to
be able to
be
vote
1/4 of a person.
Yeah. But you up there trying to, yeah, I'm with your boss. Boss, I'm with you.
See, that's what they want you to think.
That's what they want you to
That's what they're
think.
saying.
That's what you doing, Steven.
That's what they want
Boss,
you to think.
boss. They disrespect our flag.
They want you to do.
They disrespect our flag, boss.
Here they go. They in the kitchen. There they go.
He that little motherfucker was on what you call
I
it?
got him, boss. Got him, boss.
They want you to do.
Good boy, I'll give you a good piece of cornbread. Come on, get this
You
cornbread.
get an extra piece tonight.
This shit is so serious.
You get an extra piece.
You see what happened in that movie with what's that movie?
Birth of a
That's-
Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
He
that
killed them
motherfucker
by-
that told.
No, no. No, hell no.
Yes, you was. Oh, no, let's not leave. Let's stay right here. We good right here.
No. You see what old boy at all them years, he ended up having another generation of kids and everything.
And
Eventually, he was able to what? Learn how to read, all that type of stuff. He had to go through all the emotion, but he killed the fuck out of the motherfuckers, didn't he? His own mouse, chopped their fucking heads off and everything. didn't he?
That's gonna be you.
That's you?
That's you.
He tried to rise up, but you always had that one, the nomad,
That one,
The
the little boy,
Don't
that
go back
told
to
on the
jail.
boss. Still be a boss.
That's
They
your
right
ass.
here,
You know what
boss.
I'm saying? All in that little woman. No, all in that
That's
little,
you.
he was a nomad.
That's you, that
That's
motherfucker.
you. Program.
That's
you.
you.
We ain't gonna never get there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to die.
Never get where?
Never get to that struggle to get to that flag.
They weren't trying to get to the flag.
He was trying to get to that flag. It took him a year, a generation
Who
to do
was?
it.
Who
The
was?
dude in Newburgh. I mean,
Nat Turner.
the guy, the
Nat
star,
Turner.
whatever it is. Yeah,
Nat Turner.
yeah. When
He
you learn
wasn't
how
trying
to
to get
read,
no flag. He was trying to get freedom.
which is the flag. It's the flag. I'm trying.
Did you not see the movie?
System. It's a system.
No, he
That's
didn't
why
see
I did
He
see.
didn't see
You didn't
the
see the movie?
Oh, okay.
I thought you saw the movie.
I did.
Okay.
You didn't
Wait,
see it.
you saw the movie?
You was watching something
Yes, I
totally
did.
different.
Oh, okay, okay.
You was watching something
Eventually,
totally different.
after the generation, because they showed it when he went through, I think his dad or something was part of the boat. And that's when the next generation, when they just learned how to read and
And
they
preach
were
the
to teach,
Bible.
the Bible,
Right.
and then they kind of moved
He
forward, fast
was
forward,
pacifying the slaves.
pacifying the slave
With the Bible.
With the Bible, but
Because
then
that's what they told him to do.
that's what they told him to
And
do.
when he
And
sat
that's
down,
when the vision started
when he sat down and he read the Bible for himself and started getting understanding of the Bible,
Exactly.
he
Come
knew
on.
that the white man in this country wasn't for him.
Come on. You said it.
Right.
He
It wasn't
ain't
for him.
go
He
for
ain't
the
going for no flag.
But you
He was
understand,
going
the
for
flag
freedom.
is a metaphor. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
no.
So when he read
A
that
metaphor
Bible,
for what?
he said that okay, he saw the truth in that Bible.
Right.
He said
And
this
you don't
is
see
for
the truth.
everybody.
You don't see the truth.
You see what I'm saying? So then when he went and started reading to the other slaves, he's like, man, wait a minute, yeah. That's when he got together. He started rising up, like, man.
No. He looked at that and said, man, I've been brainwashed.
That is not.
Exactly.
I've been brainwashed. Thinking
Exactly.
the white man.
But what did he do?
When you gonna
He
wake
What did he
rose
do?
up against
And
the white
right,
man.
he struggled and he rose up.
When you
He
gonna
paid-
wake up?
You know what I'm saying?
When you
That's
gonna
what I'm
wake
saying.
up?
That's what we gotta do.
You ain't doing it.
That's what we gotta do.
What the fuck is he doing?
You not doing it.
He rose up for the right.
Are we in the same conversation? Are we in the same
You're
conversation?
definitely not.
Flag.
Are we in the same
Hey, word is why I'm not even sure we're talking about the same fucking movie.
conversation? Because what I got from that movie.
What's your interpretation of the movie, Ski?
We right here, we Nat Turner. You was that little boy that went
you
told
that little
boss.
boy. You the no
They
man.
going for the guns,
No.
boss.
No,
They
you
going-
that little boy.
How we-
Because everybody else got together and they struggled and rose up against the
slavery.
owners. No,
Against
against the slave owners
Against slavery.
and the British.
against slavery.
Against slavery, yeah, they rose up because they wanted freedom. Because they saw the.
And who was
he saw the
enslaving
truth.
them? Who was enslaving them?
The British and American colonies.
The British wasn't enslaving them.
Yes, they was.
No.
They were doing the same thing.
They only stayed. They only
Who
stayed
killed them?
down south.
Who
Who
was
killed
enslaving
them? Who killed them?
They were only down south.
The British. The British killed
No,
them.
British
Fucked
are
it up.
British,
Yeah.
British are red coats. Americans were blue coats.
Get your coats right.
No. No. The British killed them.
That was American army killed them.
No, it was British. Go back and watch the movie.
British was
Read
kicked
the
out the
book.
country by then.
Read the book.
I guarantee you cannot fucking say that. Look, I'm trying to be chill. I know you are not saying read the book.
You read the book, right?
Yeah.
Who did? Tell me.
The American army.
It was the British.
British was kicked out the country already.
No, they was not. They was still there. They was still there. In the movie, they was still there. They was still there.
What color
That's
coats
when-
did they have
That's
on?
when they. That's
What
when,
color coats did they have on?
Who?
The people that shot that turn.
It was red.
You a damn lie, they was blue.
No, that was red. Go back and watch the movie.
That shot Nat Turner, it was Americans. That shot Nat Turner.
It was
The American
British, It
Army.
was actually the British. No,
The
actually,
slave
it
owners
was,
called the American Army, and the American Army came and put crushed that uprising. The American Army crushed that uprising.
listen. You gotta get the flag.
Get it back, we never had it.
Get it back, we never.
Gave up. Malcolm X could have gave up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people could have gave up. You know what?
So you saying we
It's
giving up?
theirs. I'm not. You know, I'm not for the same.
How are you bringing up Malcolm X when you obviously don't agree with Malcolm X's
Take
tactics?
him.
That is the
No, I'm
most
just saying.
logical thing that you
Okay, but
said.
why? Because it happened.
No,
But you don't.
It's
Wait, you
logical.
don't agree with Malcolm X's tactics. Why did you
No,
bring
it's
up
not
Malcolm
tactics.
X?
What? You said what?
You don't believe in Malcolm X's tactics. Why are you bringing up Malcolm
It don't
X?
make a difference. If Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, the Black Panther, all, you know what I'm saying?
They were
all
trying to get the
rose
American
up.
flag.
They did something to struggle
Right.
to get there.
Yeah,
They
well,
had
you-
differences, but they
Right.
had to struggle to get
Right.
that flag.
No,
Because
they
they
weren't
all
trying to get
believe
to no
in
fucking
liberty and
flag.
justice. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. It ain't right.
Okay.
Black Panthers say the same
So
thing.
wait.
Even though it's wrong,
All right. So
it's still there to
you're
struggle
saying
against
them all. Muhammad Ali, that include
Muhammad
him?
Ali too.
Okay, cool. So that means Kaepernick.
I know you about to go with it.
So that means
I
Kaepernick.
bring it up. I know you're gonna bring. Yeah.
I'm bringing up Kaepernick because you brought up Kaepernick.
I know.
Kaepernick did
Like
the
Muhammad
same
So
Ali did the
Kaepernick's
same
doing
thing.
the same thing
Muhammad
then,
Ali
right?
did the same thing.
Because Kaepernick is doing the same thing Muhammad Ali.
I know. he did
Exact
the
same thing.
But he
Exact
he
same.
like what Muhammad Ali did, but he don't like what Kaepernick
Now
did.
that
I didn't
makes
say that.
no-
I didn't say I
that
like
makes
the
no
Muhammad
sense.
Ali.
History brings a
You said
lot
he was
of.
You don't say that. I did not say that.
Muhammad
Yes.
Ali didn't go to the military. He didn't.
He tried the military.
refused.
He refused.
He
He went to
refused
jail.
go.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on
If
that?
you didn't want to go, you look. If you
I'm
didn't want to go to
asking you
the
what
if
your
you didn't want to go to the
thoughts are. Good or
military
bad?
because back then it was drafted, you was forced to do it.
Okay.
So I didn't
So is
believe
that
in
good
that.
or
That's
bad?
my opinion.
You didn't believe in
Is
what?
that okay for him to do that?
Yeah, it was, if they didn't want to do it, you want to do it.
And what is the?
There's a lot of people
what
drafted
about
in the
Kaepernick?
military.
So wait. It was illegal for Muhammad Ali to protest against the army.
And what is the difference between that and what Kaepernick is?
I'll tell you. It was against the law for Ali to do that.
Right.
But it's inside of Kaepernick's law to do what he's doing.
Right.
Human rights.
He supports Ali because the history has fucking embraced that shit. But right now, presently, since Fox is saying that shit's ill, Russ got right out with Fox, baby.
He going along to get along.
Because about that flag.
I agree where I want to agree in, and I disagree on this. But then guess what? What makes it? And that's the first make America. Now, if you go to other countries, you can't do that.
You can't do that at all.
No.
How you know that?
Now, you're gonna agree with John King Kim? John King Kim?
Yeah, John King Kim, that's him.
Okay, you're gonna agree with him, whether you don't like him or not, but you're gonna agree with him. If you don't, you're gonna get killed and your family will get killed too. That's how it is over in that other country.
How you know?
So over here, we don't have to. We have to. We don't. You can be one thing. You can be one thing.
You
And
think that
what
we
makes it
live in
great.
a democracy?
And that's what makes it great. So you get know me, y'all quadruple me because I disagree.
You got a whole race against you, brother.
We're just trying to show you a different side. That's all.
You got a whole race against you.
I'm trying to show you a different side. Whole race, really?
Yeah.
How we just got to talking about how the slaves have to rise up and you're the no man. You the man, little boy talking about.
How do you flip that around? I
No,
don't understand.
you just said.
how you flip that
said
around.
You had no country. You said you had no flag.
They
You
didn't
got
have a. They didn't have a country. They didn't have a
You
flag.
just said that. You said you here to take it. What are you here for? Take care of
You think
yourself
Nat Turner had a
and your
country?
family, right?
Did you wait? Let me ask you
That's
this.
what no
Let me
man
ask you
do.
this. Let me
Is
ask
that
you
not what Nat Turner
You
did?
move by
Let me ask you
circumstances.
this. Let me ask you this. Did
You
Nat
don't
Turner have a
stand
country?
rooted for something for what
Let
you
me ask
believe
you
in.
this.
Show
Answer this
supposed
question.
to
That's a
be
good
right.
question.
this
That's a good question.
Did Nat Turner have a country? Did Nat Turner have a flag?
No.
So he was no man.
But he stood up for the
He stood up for what?
for the country and the flag.
You are. What movie is
Because he wanted to be part of something too. That's what he stood up
He
for.
was part of something when he was a slave.
No.
He was part of something when he was
He
a
didn't want to
slave.
be a slave anymore.
So he bucked the revolution.
Nobody
He
wants
bucked
to
the
be a
country.
That's why he
slave.
stood
He
up.
said he didn't want to be a slave anymore.
Why did
He changed his
Why
mind,
did Malcolm
Ski.
X do? Why did Malcolm X do what he did?
Wait, what exactly are you referring to? Malcolm X did a lot of stuff.
When he a lot of things he spoke on
Right.
about
Right.
in his speeches, and then eventually he went to the Mecca and
He
came
wanted,
back and
he
all
wanted
that.
to be separate.
So what are you
Right.
referring
What I'm saying
to?
is,
Separate.
but the point is,
Not that flag. He out my old shit.
Yeah.
that's the old shit then.
He out with my old
No,
shit.
that's
I would
came back
Davis
from
on
Mecca.
that because he went through so many different dynamics.
He did.
So you have to
Even
pinpoint
Buddhism.
So
went
what
through-
are you talking about? What are you talking about when you said that he went
The
through?
point I'm trying to say is that they all stood up.
He was a Buddhist,
They
Lou.
stood up.
He was fighting for the
You
American
think
flag.
that he
He
wasn't?
was not.
I need you to know when I'm being
He was fighting for the
sarcastic.
He was not. He became a Muslim.
I need you to know when I'm being sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic. We all know he wasn't a Buddhist. I don't know where that came
He
from.
did fight for the American flag, though. He was standing there with the AK, the American flag in his hand, looking out the window. Like, this is my flag.
Yeah, you didn't see the picture?
Fight for the flag.
Yeah, it was in the
He
book.
was not.
It was a picture.
Go about Martin Luther King.
What about?
Stick to Malcolm X, goddammit. I missed the point on that.
Both of them.
Oh, both of them were fighting for the flag?
Both of them fought for the metaphor of the flag, what we represent, what we're supposed to have.
Word is bond when people are out here getting murdered every fucking day to look just
Hold on,
like your
listen-
son.
Listen to what he said.
Ain't nobody got time for no metaphors.
no.
And I love poetry.
Listen to what he said. Now say that again.
Supposedly.
They fought for what?
Supposedly.
They fought for what?
They fought for supposedly
They fought for.
supposedly the flag for freedom and the liberty and the justice.
But they not getting it, right?
But they
And we
trying to
still
be
not
trying.
getting it,
They
right?
still be
No,
trying.
we never.
Actually, Russ,
As long as they're
they
up
fought
there, we
for
will
what the flag's supposed to represent.
Exactly.
It
Say it
don't
one more
represent
time.
that. It don't represent that.
Record
It
that.
don't represent.
Hey, I read it. I read it. Let's put it on camera.
No, record
It
that.
don't represent
record
that.
what he just said.
It don't
It
represent
don't
what?
represent that.
Record
Last paragraph.
It don't liberty and justice for all. It don't
All right.
represent that. It
And the-
don't. Can
Yeah,
you
let
agree
me
upon
take a
that?
picture of this real quick.
It do.
It's supposed to.
You got.
Boom.
If it's supposed to, it that means it doesn't do it then.
You gotta make it happen.
All right. So it don't represent that then.
So
So it don't represent that then.
So I'm just gonna stuck my tail in and give up.
accused of being part
Take
of
it
the
and
Turner
just
slave
I'll be a nomad and just go
rebellion.
through
Turner
whatever
his
happens.
successor.
taking
What the
my
hell
life.
is a nomad?
It was 2 months. When found, he was tried, convicted, sentenced to death, and hung.
Wasn't no red coat.
Across Virginia and other southern states, state legislators passed new laws to control slaves and free blacks. They prohibited education of slaves, free blacks, restricted rights of assembly for free blacks, withdrew their rights to bear arms in some states, and to vote in North Carolina, for instance, and required white mistresses to be present at all black worship services. Ultimately, I think what Greg was talking about was aftermath of the state took their
Red
arrested,
coat.
yada yada yada, Turner slave revolution, blah, blah, blah,
Red
blah.
coat like
Yeah, he got killed by America
America.
or American colonies, as you like to say.
And they was holding the flag when they shot him. All of they shot them down. They was holding the American flag.
Yeah, this ain't no sweet shit.
If they would have just turned around and ran for that flag, they'd been all
Who
right.
shot who shot him?
Who shot what? They hung him.
Who know the American flag?
The American Army.
Wasn't no red coat.
That's history.
Makes me more want to show.
I'm gonna get that goddamn